It was a crisp autumn morning in the small town of Willow Creek, Texas, back in the fall of 2018. Deputy Marshal Ethan Harper pulled his unmarked SUV up to the curb of 47 Oak Ridge Lane, the engine humming softly before he cut it off. He'd been on the job for over a decade, handling everything from serving court papers to enforcing property seizures, always with the same steady hand that came from years of training and real-world grit. Folks like Ethan were the quiet enforcers of the law, delivering subpoenas, overseeing auctions, and yes, carrying out evictions when the court said it was time. It wasn't glamorous, but it kept the wheels of justice turning, one door knock at a time. Ethan stepped out, adjusting his badge on his belt and smoothing down his crisp uniform shirt. He carried the eviction notice in a plain manila envelope, sealed and official, from the county courthouse. The house ahead was a modest ranch-style place, with a faded blue exterior and a yard that looked like it had seen better days. Overgrown weeds creeping up the driveway. But strangely, the lawn was mowed to perfection, almost too neat, like someone was clinging to control amid chaos. As he walked up the path, he caught a glimpse of the neighbor across the street, an older woman named Mrs. Ramirez, peering out from behind her curtains. She gave him a slow nod, her eyes wide with something unspoken, like she knew what was coming and wished she could warn him. Ethan nodded back, keeping his expression neutral. He'd learned to read those little signs. They often meant trouble was brewing just beneath the surface. He rapped firmly on the door, 3 sharp knocks that echoed in the quiet neighborhood. "County Marshal's office," he called out, his voice calm and authoritative, the kind that commanded respect without raising an octave. Inside, he heard shuffling, then a muffled voice yelling something indistinct. The door creaked open, revealing a man in his late 50s, wiry build, with salt and pepper hair and eyes that burned with quiet fury. This was Marcus Hale, the homeowner or soon-to-be former homeowner. Behind him, Ethan caught sight of a woman, probably his wife, Lena, clutching a toddler on her hip, her face pale and drawn. "Marcus Hale?" Ethan asked, though he already knew. "I'm Deputy Marshal Ethan Harper. I'm here to serve you with an eviction notice from the county court. You've got 30 days to vacate the premises." Marcus's jaw tightened, his hands balling into fists at his sides. 30 days? That's all we get after 20 years in this house. The bank screwed us over with those predatory loans, and now you're their errand boy. His voice rose, edged with desperation that could flip to rage in a heartbeat. "Sir, I'm just doing my job. The court's ruled on this. If you need more time or want to appeal, you can contact legal aid." He extended the envelope, but Marcus didn't take it. Instead, he stepped closer, his breath hot and ragged. "You have no idea what this means," Marcus snarled. "My boy's got asthma, needs his meds, his routine. Lena's fighting cancer, for God's sake. We're not squatters, we're victims. And you waltz in here like it's nothing." The air thickened with tension. Ethan felt the hairs on his neck stand up. He'd handled heated evictions before, folks yelling, crying, even throwing punches, but something about Marcus's stare felt different, like a storm about to break. From the corner of his eye, he saw Mrs. Ramirez still watching, her phone in hand now, maybe calling someone. Or recording. "Step back, sir," Ethan said firmly, his hand instinctively hovering near his holster. "I don't want trouble. Just take the papers." But Marcus lunged forward, grabbing Ethan's arm. "Trouble? You've got no clue about trouble." In a flash, he shoved Ethan hard, sending him stumbling off the porch. Ethan regained his balance, drawing his service weapon in one fluid motion, heart pounding. "Hands where I can see them." "Now!" Lena screamed from inside, the toddler wailing. Marcus froze, then reached behind his back. Ethan's mind raced. Was that a gun? A knife? In that split second, years of training kicked in. He fired once, the shot cracking through the morning air like thunder. Marcus crumpled to the ground, clutching his shoulder, blood blooming on his shirt. Neighbors poured out of their homes, phones out, filming the chaos. Sirens wailed in the distance as Ethan radioed for backup, his voice steady but his hands shaking. Marcus wasn't dead, just wounded, but the bullet had escalated everything. Turns out, he hadn't been reaching for a weapon. It was his wallet, stuffed with faded photos of his family, a desperate plea for empathy. The aftermath was a whirlwind. Investigations cleared Ethan of wrongdoing, followed protocol in a perceived threat, but whispers spread through Willow Creek. Was it self-defense or an overreaction? Marcus's family sued the county, claiming the eviction was based on faulty foreclosure docs from a shady lender. Protests erupted outside the courthouse, with signs reading "Justice for the Hales" and "Marshals, Protectors or Predators?" Ethan's name got dragged through the mud online, painting him as a cold-hearted enforcer in a system rigged against the little guy. But supporters rallied too, arguing he was just a man doing his duty in a dangerous job, facing down potential violence every day. In the end, the Hales got a settlement, but their home was gone, their lives shattered. Ethan returned to work, haunted by that morning, questioning if the law he upheld was truly fair. What do you think? Was Ethan justified in pulling the trigger, or did he escalate a situation that could have been diffused with words? Should evictions involve more social workers instead of armed officers? And in a world where banks hold all the power, are families like the Hales the real victims, or is the system just doing what it must? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Hit that like button if this story got your blood pumping, and subscribe for more real-life tales that make you question everything.